because it never was a relationship. It was just beneficial and convenient. All right, let's talk. One of the most painful things in relationships ain't arguments, ain't disagreement, it's silence. I'm talking about when you say something that somebody does not like, or you do something that they didn't approve of, instead of talking to you or talking it through, they just stop talking to you. And at first you try to be mature. You say stuff to yourself like, they just probably need a little time. But then the time turns into days, days turn into weeks, weeks to months, and unfortunately, sometimes those months turn into years. Well, in this case, you're no longer in relationship, you're in punishment. And the punishment is deliberate. The punishment is to make you feel uncomfortable. But what you must understand is that if you use a lack of communication or disconnect from me, or somebody disconnects themselves from you as a form of punishment, then the relationship wasn't as mutual as you thought it was in the beginning. I mean, because when the connection is real, the absence affects both people. Both sides are disturbed by the silence when it's real. But when they can disconnect from you, stop communicating with you, and it doesn't disturb their peace at all, then that wasn't a relationship. You weren't being loved. You were just being accessed. That's it. And when the access was removed, then they adjusted just fine because it never was a relationship. It was just beneficial and convenient. Here's where we've got to learn. We got to stop begging for clarity from people who thrive on confusion. We got to stop trying to explain ourselves to people that have chosen disconnection above the relationship. We've got to learn and just move on. You've got to learn that, you know what? Who am I? What is my purpose? Why am I here? Do I love myself? I'm telling you something, man. You better love yourself. I remember preaching a sermon maybe about 3, 4, 5 years ago. And I was preaching on how we ought to love God with all our hearts, minds, and souls. And that we should love our neighbors as ourselves. And the premise or the central thought of the message was that you cannot love your neighbor correctly if you don't love yourself. And many people, their goal is not peace, but their goal is emotional and mental control. You have to love yourself more than that. To feel like, you know what, if I'm going to give of myself, I'm going to commit myself, that love should be reciprocated. I deserve at least reciprocity. Not asking for anything extra, just reciprocity. And it shouldn't be burdensome. It should be something that you would want to do. We should be trying to outlove each other. I'm trying to be more kind to you than you are to me. And that's what relationship is. But I tell you what, you'll find those that are just seeking access, not love. Just seeking control, not connection. And you got to learn from it. We all got to learn from it. And when we learn from it, That's growth. That's peace. And that's unscripted.